Okay, so just quickly before we get started, I've got some stuff I want to talk about. So I've just set up a Patreon page because, as many of you know, I don't make money off of this. I need to hit 1,000 subscribers to be eligible for monetization. So I don't make any money off of this. And with this whole COVID thing going on, it's starting to slow down, but I'm still unemployed, which means I have no money coming in. And basically, I've set up this Patreon page so that you guys can kind of help me out to improve the channel. I recently got a suggestion I've gotten a lot actually, to implement background music to my videos, which I'd really like to do, but I want to do it right, so I want to commission somebody to do it, and I don't have any money. So if you guys could support me over on Patreon, basically how that's gonna work is my patrons. I'm pretty sure you just donate $1 and you get access to this stuff. But basically how it works is you can donate any amount of money. But basically I've got it set up so that you join my Patreon. If you're in the Discord, you get a special role. And kind of the cool thing about this is on this Patreon page, basically every day I'm going to be posting a little poll so that you guys can vote on what video I do next. So that'll be kind of neat, and it'll only be accessible to people who've donated. So basically you guys get to dictate what I do, which is kind of cool. Some of you might think that's cool. There's a buck behind us. But yeah, that's any questions you have, put them in the comments below. Let's just get into what we're actually doing today. So as you can probably tell by the title, we're doing a fully primitive hunt. So basically what that means is I've got tracks turned off. The only camo that I'm wearing is my hat, and I mean, I'd take it off, but it's my signature hat. I'm not taking the signature hat off. So we've got the 50 cap lock, we've got the longbow, and yeah, we don't have any tracks. I'm not sure if I can ID calls with the settings I have set up, but basically I'm just not going to if I can. And I'm basically just going to kind of judge the direction the call came from. And yeah, I have my animal spotting turned off. So we've got pretty well nothing. So we're just basically wandering around with a longbow and a muzzleloader trying to find things with absolutely no clues to where they might be, other than me guessing what direction the call came from and seeing them. So this should be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. But I've been talking for a long time now, so let's get into it. Alright, so I'm kind of stalking up this hill. It just occurred to me that I haven't loaded my muzzleloader yet. I'm like 90% sure that this is the direction that buck came from. He did just grunt again, and it did once again sound like it came from this way. And I can't confirm I can ID the calls, but like I said, I'm not going to. And I'm 90% sure he's just over this hill. Well, not just over this hill, but he sounded fairly close. I don't know where the heck he is. But that's the thing about this. It's going to be interesting. But it's nice to see that the first animal we're going to see is likely going to be a male. Oh, I forgot. I tried to use my my spotting scope, and then I remembered I don't have one, because that's part of this video. I don't have a 30 times spotting scope as a 18th century hunter. That wasn't a thing. At least I don't think it was a thing. I was never an 18th century hunter, but I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure they didn't have 30 times spotting scopes. Oh, there's that buck right there. I was going to put the spot on it, but then I remembered, oh yeah, I don't have a spotting scope. He doesn't look very big, but I can't get a very good look at him. I mean, he's obviously not big, but just how small he is what I'm trying. Ooh, that's a much better buck over there. I'm glad that I spotted him before I took a shot at that little wimp. That's a much nicer buck. Now I'm not sure at what range I'll be effective with this this muzzle loader. I could certainly take the little guy from here, but I'm definitely not taking the little guy over that one right there. That looks like a very nice buck. From what I can see, I don't have a spotting scope, so oh, there's another buck over there. But he's definitely not bigger than this one in front of us. Yeah, I don't have a spotting scope, so I can't really properly evaluate him. But he looks pretty good. But yeah, like I said, that's really... take that with a grain of salt, because I really can't see him all that well from this distance. And I'm still just creeping closer, because I haven't used the 50 cap lock very much, if I'm being honest with you, so I'm not really sure if I would trust it from here, especially without the scope. But I'm thinking once he walks out into the water there, might be an alright time to try a shot. I'm thinking that's probably the closest I'm going to get to him, because this water isn't going to let me crawl any closer. And if he keeps heading that direction, he's going to slowly be getting away from me. Or he's going to turn around and kind of screw up that whole plan. That works too, I guess. Yeah, that other buck over there is just a small one as well. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I need to, like, he's in those reeds now. No, I'm not. Getting a shot's going to be a pain. Hopefully he doesn't keep walking the other way. Like, I have no collars or anything. I have no way of getting this thing to come into range of this muzzleloader. I'm thinking he's going to walk into the open again. This is probably why I kept getting buck grunts from this area. It probably wasn't the same buck. It was just the combination of these three just grunting over and over again. I looked away for 2 seconds and now I don't know where he is. Oh, I can see his antlers through the reeds. Just kind of the dancing pixels through them. Okay, there we go. I'm thinking that's our shot. Ooh, and we dropped him. Oh, there's a moose right there I didn't even see. I also can't tell if we're running right now or not because I have like the status bar disappearing. Disabled, that's the word. It's not disappearing, it's just not there. And we waited the eons for our muzzleloader to reload. So now let's run over and have a close look at this buck. And see if he is gonna be as big as I'm hoping he is. I don't know. What am I guessing on this guy? I'm gonna say 172. Oh wow, okay, that was way off. Which I kind of had a feeling that he was small, but I wanted him to be big, so I think that's why I highballed him. But, he's alright. I actually might take a picture of him, because he's probably the best buck we're going to kill with this method, to be honest. Alright, that doesn't look too bad. Accept and sell. Let's see, hopefully I'm wrong and that isn't the biggest trophy that we kill. But something tells me it might be. Because we got kind of lucky with that situation, I think. It's going to be pretty difficult to get into range of something without any calls or anything. And considering I can't track anything, it's even more difficult. But we'll see. I think this is going to be fun, to be honest. We got a pretty good start. So hopefully the rest goes as smoothly and as successfully as it has so far. But yeah, let's keep looking. We have another buck over on that island in front of us. Now he looks alright. That's all I can really say, because I really can't tell from here. Like, at all. I also got a bull moose call from right around here somewhere. At least I think. I can't ID calls, so... who knows? It was somewhere in this area. I was looking for him, and then I noticed our friend over here. I definitely hope I catch up with the bull moose, because they would make this job a lot easier. I think there's a moose way over there that I see. But, yeah. I'm not concerned about that. But anyway, yeah. Moose are a lot easier to stock up to, which would make my job a lot easier. That buck grunt sounded like it came from that island there, but our buck is over there. I don't know. Maybe I'm bad at judging where calls come from, and maybe that's why I can't find the bull moose. But it's fine. Let's focus on this buck rather than my potential failures. That sounds like probably a better idea. I'm starting to think the closer I get to this thing, the smaller it's starting to look. Which is probably not a good sign, would be my guess. That's looking like probably 100 meters, so I think this thing should be good to that distance. Guess we'll find out. Actually, aiming at him with this thing kind of makes it easier to see his antlers. And I would say that I'm right in saying he's probably like the 120, 130 range. He looks pretty average. But I could be wrong. I really can't tell until I get right up close to him. That's kind of the neat thing about this series. Now that grunt was definitely him. That definitely came from directly in front of me. Now he's right behind that bush. I think I'm going to see if I can get up on this rock. I'm getting kind of close now, so I don't want to crouch any closer. But this rock doesn't like me, so we're gonna pop back up. Okay, yeah, I don't see him. Where did he go? Is he still standing behind that bush? Oh yeah, he is. There you go. Yeah, I don't like that. Not while he's moving. And crouched up, I don't like that either, but it might be the only shot that I get, so yeah, he's definitely just an average buck. And it looks like we dropped him. Which is surprising, that I'm 2 for 2, to be honest. If I run into a moose, I definitely won't be 3 for 3 on the dropping game. Unless I somehow get a lucky heart shot with the longbow, or with this thing. But I doubt it, but we'll see, maybe. Maybe we'll get a perfect 100% harvest value across the board. Or who knows, maybe I'm crazy and I saw a stick and thought it was his antlers and I didn't drop him. That's also a possibility with me. But nope, he is down. And he does actually look a little better than our typical 120 rack. I'd say he's probably a 132 is my guess. Okay, 123. I'm wrong again. I highballed him again. We're gonna blame it on the fact that I can't see them from a distance, and I'm not getting a fair representation of judgment. I'm only getting to judge them when they're on the ground, and I do better when I get to judge them while they're like alive and dead, so that it gets my score right. That makes sense, right? We're just gonna pretend it makes sense if it doesn't. But yeah, let's go find other things with horns, hopefully. Actually, we're on Red Feather. None of the animals have horns. They have antlers. But whatever. Same thing. We're gonna go find them. Okay, we've located a bull moose just over this hill, and I'm gonna guess that he's the same bull that called earlier. He's in the same general direction that I thought the call came from. He's not a big bull, I don't think. I mean, if he was a big bull, I'd probably be able to tell from a distance, but he didn't look all that big. He looks like he's probably 140s would be my guess, so probably an average bull moose. But like I said, I haven't really got a good look at him because we don't have any sort of a spotting scope, so that's kind of our situation, as you probably have already got an understanding for. Now, I don't know why I'm crouching. Moose are kind of stupid. So I should be able to get pretty close. Especially with this hill kind of helping me out. And I would imagine that is him. I'm like almost certain that's him because I don't think there's multiple bull moose on this little island. And it kind of sounded like he's moving away from me, which means he must have turned because he was headed towards me. Let's just crouch as we crest this hill just to be on the safe side. Oh, there we go. There he is right there. And he's actually looking pretty good. He might be 160s to 180s actually. Yeah, I think I'd give him 160s would be my guess. Okay, well, we didn't continue the drop trend. Did I at least get lung with that shot? That's all I really care about. Okay, that is lung blood. So he is gonna go down. So yeah, I guess we just wait for him to go have a nap over there, and I'll see you guys when I'm done waiting him out. He actually might have just gone down behind that hill. I didn't see him come back over the other side. But I'll go check that out, and I'll see you guys if that is the case. Okay, there we go. He did go down in that low spot. And I'm glad he did, because it just kind of occurred to me that when I wound things, I can't track them down. Which would be not ideal, actually. But yeah, at least with a moose, it's a big animal, and if I were to wound it, I could kind of see it from a good distance, and it was a 160s. I think I said 160 was my guess, so I was on with this guess. So we'll resume game and keep looking for stuff. And now I'm going to keep in mind that I don't want to be wounding things because chances are I won't be able to find it. And there goes a doe. And I thought I saw something else move in there, but maybe I'm crazy. Alright, we're just going to say I'm crazy. We just spooked a doe. Not a big deal. Is that a buck right there? That is a buck. He's looking like about the average size like the other one. And judging by the shot we made on the other one, we should be fine from this distance. If he'd stop walking. Okay, I feel like that was high. And he's running. He actually looks a little better than that average mark that I was going to give him. But maybe he went down? Let's just see if we can find some blood. He was running like he was wounded. And I never saw him come out of those reeds, so I think we might have got him. That him laying, yeah, that's him laying dead right in the water there. Okay, I thought maybe I screwed up there for a second, but looks like we're alright. Well, I mean, yeah, we're definitely alright. This is him dead in the water. Yep, he's about average. Probably a 112 is going to be my guess on this one. Okay, we got the left lung. Not bad. I already forgot what I said. I think I was close. Did I say 111? I don't remember what I said, but I'm pretty sure I was close. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was close. I don't know how I forgot that number in literally 2 seconds, but if you watch me, you're familiar with how easily I get distracted, and it just kind of makes sense, you know? But it's fine. Fine. We're doing pretty good. So that's it for today's video. That was actually a lot easier than I expected it to be. I expected that to go like I expected that to be way harder. Like that, I mean, maybe it wasn't easier than I expected, but it certainly went more smoothly. But I actually had a lot of fun with that. That was a good time. But yeah, as I mentioned in the beginning, I'd really like it if you guys went over and supported me on Patreon. That'll be linked below. And yeah, like and subscribe. So I need the 1,000 subs for monetization. So if you've been watching me for any length of time, you like what I'm doing, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I know I'm not one to ask really for subscribers, but they're kind of important for me to profit from this. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.